It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up, it's Nakobe Dean. He's up across 80 tackles for the season following his last game. It's the Buccaneers and the Falcons. And it kicks off next on Madden NFL 25.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams who love to throw the football. And you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense. We're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another. And I think that's what makes this league so fun is when these guys, they know each other. They study each other.
Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. And off we go from Tampa. A safe kick taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So the Tampa Bay offense set to work for the first time in this one. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
I think when you go back and watch the film for last week, Mike, he played fairly well for the most part. Now, are there some things to clean up? Absolutely. Some of his footwork, both inside and outside the pocket, still has a long way to go. The occasional errant throw or just thinking, hey, I've got a big arm, I'm going to fit this ball in the window. Some of that stuff needs to get cleaned up, but overall, not bad. But what matters the most in wins and losses, and he just wasn't the difference maker his team needed when they needed him the most.
And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Back to throw. That one complete to Johnston. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to... Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
He'll look to throw. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down coming up.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 10.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. The Falcons set to take over here on offense. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
We had a chance to sit down with him this week, Mike. It almost came across to both of us that he wasn't entirely over last week's close loss. And he made the point. He said, listen, playing quarterback in the NFL, you're going to be judged by how well do you play and what is your record in one-score games. Last week, they found themselves on the wrong end of it. If they get themselves into a back-and-forth matchup today, they've got to make enough plays down the stretch to come away with the win.
And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
Sacks are drive killers. There is no greater correlation between a defense getting off the field and the ability to rush the quarterback. And when they come on third down, that number just goes up.
The Falcons getting their punter out there, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. Uh-oh. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And the numbers have looked good this season. Case in point right here, right up there among the NFL leaders in touchdown passes. Now they'll set up to throw. That's into traffic, but taken in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Now, faking the give. Now, a ball thrown deep for Johnston. And he's into the end zone. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown, Buccaneers. It's his 4th touchdown on the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Falcons offense ready to take over for their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. N'Kobe Dean in on the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Again, it's Benson. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Here's 3rd and 7. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection. How can we get extra bodies and extra attention? Because we still got a long way to go in this one.
A fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. The Buccaneers offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. Still, a lot can happen between now and the end of the season, but the cream is starting to rise to the top as you look across the NFL. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Tampa. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
And Butker on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Buccaneers move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field.
I think that's one of those cases where he just tried to put a little bit too much on it and fit it into that window, Mike, and sails it high. Give his guy a chance to bring that one down. Put that ball on his chest and help him secure that catch. At this level, when you're that open, that ball has to be completed.
A gain there of 15. It's good for a Falcon first down. This ball batted away and incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page and the ball falls incomplete. I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead,
under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
Here's the punter now, as he is on to punt for Atlanta. Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this out to his running back. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Open man, Devontae Smith. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. One caught by Smith, and he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. The open man is Johnston. He's got it. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
At the Falcons, 39-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and a yard. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. Trying to get to the edge. He will not get there. As a matter of fact, he was taken down behind the line. And that brings up 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
This one complete right side, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. The rookie from Georgia leading this offense well. Good throw there and a first down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he'll be near the first down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3. But a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Benson. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. They're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. To the end zone, it's intercepted.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, that ball was thrown. Me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They've raced out to a 14-0 lead. They've done nothing wrong so far. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Now the ball thrown deep for Johnston. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll throw out of the gun. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll mark them down up beyond the 30.
To say this group has started strong here in the first quarter, Mike, might be a bit of an understatement. I mean, offensively, firing on all cylinders. Defensively, suffocating the opponent. The ability to complement each other on both sides of the ball and play at such a high level, they could have a little bit more breathing room here by the end of this drive.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. It's scooped up by the Falcons.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Back to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Now Jake Moody for the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons are on the board. It's now 14-7.
14. Falcons 7.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. He'll start at the 2. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Buccaneers offense and receiver Quentin Johnston set to take over once more. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. He'll look to throw. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2.
At the 31-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. That one complete to Johnston. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
39-yard line.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
And 4 at the 33-yard line.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That is brought in at the 10. He is in. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
The extra point by Butker is good. And the Buccaneers will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Chris Braswell there on the stop. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
3rd and 6. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll try to run for it. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a 1st down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up 1st down. So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Tight end motioning left. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush, and it will lead to a turnover on downs.
So the key to this 4th down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge 4th down stop.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
That's taken in left side by Smith. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
A handoff here, up the middle, and he's going to have a Buccaneers first down as they get 5 on 3rd and 2. There's that man again, another catch.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
And he's going to have a Bucs first down. That'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. They'll look to throw again. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. A 2nd effort, and he is in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense make their way out to take over once more. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. Start out with a run, and it's Benson. And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle's made just shy of the 40. Quick throw, taken in, and he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll go right and find his running back, and he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. 1st and 10. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
They'll throw out of the gun. A throw on the move is caught. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Now, a whistle. Looks like there was movement on the left side of that offensive line. They'll look to throw. He'll get this one out to his fullback. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but that once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down.
And he will score. Trey Benson, touchdown Falcons. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. The Bucs offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. So we're at halftime here in Tampa, and the Buccaneers are in the lead. And we get you across the state to Orlando and check in with the coach, Jonathan Coachman, as our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis, where you see the final score there. The Panthers continue to fight for that first-round bye, and it's looking promising as they up their mark to 11-2 on the year. From there, we head up to Wisconsin to check out the Packers at home in Lambeau. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. 3 touchdown passes there for Jordan Love. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville. See what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And this one going the visitors' way as the Texans have the lead in that one. It's C.J. Stroud with a couple of touchdown passes. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break. But I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks
first half.
We'll see
if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Falcons offense and the wideout. getting set to go once more. He's been filling up the stat sheet on a weekly basis, hasn't he? You get a look at where he ranks in terms of receptions by a wideout. They put a receiver in motion to the left. Back to throw here to begin the drive. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Now they'll run on the draw, and he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
Great job by the defense here, quickly realizing that this was going to be a draw. They're not caught off guard thinking that they're defending the pass. They're able to not only get in there for a stop, but they're able to take them down in the backfield for a loss.
The Falcons send their punting unit out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Whoa. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Buccaneers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Here's a toss, right side. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
That was just a race to the edge, and in this case, Mike, he just wasn't the winner. I mean, at this point, when the defense is out there waiting for you, it's tough for any runner in this league to even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. The Buccaneers getting their punter out there. He'll punt for the 2nd time after hitting a beauty in his first effort. And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Here's a handoff, and Miller heading left. And he'll get 4 here, up to the 24-yard line. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. Back to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. They'll run here with Benson. They get 15 on that game. First down, Atlanta.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really...
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. That is intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
Really nice job there defensively. I mean, they completely took away his first read, and instead of the young quarterback going through his progression and being patient, taking what the defense gives him, he decides to still try to fit it in and force that ball, and ultimately ends up resulting in the takeaway.
The Bucs offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we've got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air, and with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
And he's going to have a Buccaneers first down. They are able to move the sticks. It's a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
So on these play calls, Mike, on 3rd and inches, typically how it goes is we're going to try to take a shot. Then there's a medium zone option, and then the last resort is just pick up the first down with something underneath and get that fresh set of down. So in this case, he settles for the underneath throw, but it's still enough to pick up the first down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing now from the gun. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. A run with Benson. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. A run here with Miller. Room to run at the 30. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. They'll run, and here's Benson. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
That's taken in by the running back, Benson.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Punt team out, ready to send this one away. As he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. Returnable from the 17. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. The drive will start on the ground. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Rook Orororo there on the tackle. He'll look to throw. The open man is Johnston. He's got it. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Now a 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll get this over the middle to Smith.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. They'll look to throw yet again. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The visitors' offense and running back Trey Benson getting ready for their next drive. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Putting the tight end in motion. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. On 3rd down, they go with Benson. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
A pickup of 2 yards. 1st down, Atlanta.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. On the ground, it's Benson. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. And that is incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Johnston motioning over. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Slot man in motion left. Gonna look to throw here on first down.
Well, let's give the defense a little credit here. You talk about read and reacting quickly. They recognize the screen right out of the jump, and he's able to beat the blocker to the spot and keep him to no gain.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. He'll look underneath here for Estimate. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
As a play caller, those are the plays that just drive you crazy, Mike. You think you're going to pick up the first down, you get tackled just shy of the sticks, and now a little bit of a gamble here on 4th down.
Kicking time for the Bucs. They'll punt it away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. That's going to be out of bounds, no return, and the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Benson. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
He keeps it himself. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
They bring their tight end right to the air net on 1st and 10. Throwing right, it's taken in. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
2 first downs have them up to the 44-yard line. It's 1st and 10. A give. Here's Benson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Quick throw, taken in. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. Well, they hook up again, second time on this drive, and this one's good for 18 yards and a first down. They'll look to throw. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the fourth quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's first and goal.
Back to the air one more time. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them. The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike, I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Nakobe Dean.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
The home team's offense ready to get back at it. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by Estime. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From out of the gun, he'll throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. We don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
He'll drop to throw. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. This a must stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
All these stops are great. You're trying to cut back into this deficit, find your way back into this game. But the defense can make as many stops as they want, Mike. This game's going to come down to what does their offense do when they take the field.
Special teams out to the field, ready for this punt. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Falcons offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Miller. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
His throw left side is complete. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here comes 3rd and 6. Throwing now from the gun. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First down, Falcons.
They'll throw out of the gun. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Tight end going in motion here. Taking off. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now he'll air one out. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Trailing late. They've got to go here. It's 4th down. He gets this complete, finding Adams. They'll look to throw again. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They'll look to throw yet again. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Back to throw. That's going to be incomplete. They cannot hook up there. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. The Buccaneers offense getting set to get back to work. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Motion man is the tight end going right. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. Now the Falcons will use their third and final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. We're about ready now for the punt. That is fielded at the 13. And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Here comes 2nd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Open man. Downfield, it is Adams. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Thrown left side. The catch is made. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. That is caught at the 3. And it's going to be some points here at the finish line. This is a touchdown. They've fought till the end, but still will come up short.
Mike, this is a great example of a wide receiver who just truly understands the concept of spacing. When you're open, stay open. If you're not open, get open. And when you can do that and operate in the middle of the field, man, you are such a weapon and a reliable target for your quarterback. It's a great example of it here. He works to stay open, middle of the field, ball's on target. It's an easy touchdown.
So a win here for the Buccaneers. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season.